car having another little hiccup there. I topped off the oil. It was below halfway, but it was still above the safe line, but it started sputtering and the check engine light came on. It must be burning it up now. But it was always burning it up, like little by little. It'd be like 1,000 to 1,500 miles before I put a cord in. I think it's still at about that. It just wasn't doing the sputtering before. So now, when I get to Exton, I'm doing a whole checkup. I'm doing a whole tune-up. And I'm considering removing the back seat so I can take the fuel pump out and, like, I don't know, clean it off or something. It's also been stalling out randomly on occasion. It hasn't stalled out in a while. But sometimes it'll have problems when I start up, and it'll stall right back out. You hear it sputtering again? Alright, so, new plan here, new change of plan, because I am next to one of the best parking rides, the largest empty parking lots, and probably the best place for me to sleep and camp out and do that. And considering it's raining and cold, and that'll attribute to rust also, and because I just busted out a good shift, I'm going to take one more delivery, go to this parking ride, I'm going to wake up early, I'm going to have AutoZone scan this code and tell me which fucking sensor it is, because it's a fucking sensor, and I'm going to go from there to Exton. Okay? And that's what's going to happen. I'm going to wake up tomorrow and go to Exton, because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, and clearly my car doesn't want to go any further right now, but I'm going to calculate the stats, and I beat the mileage to this point. So I've gained a surplus now to this point, but I have to just I have to give it a break. I don't know what's going on with it. The Northeast will just not, it's just like the remnants of it. It's just lingering. It's lingering, dude. It's trying to suck me back in. It won't let me escape. And it's just like, if every 100 miles that I go, I'm running into another problem and another problem and another problem. And it's been like this ever since I got to fucking Pennsylvania. And I was fine in the South. I was fine in the South. I was fine for the most part. And all of my problems have arisen as soon as I got into about Richmond, D.C. All of my problems have arisen in this car right at that point. And this car has had no problems in south of that fucking line. Can you believe that? Can you believe that shit? I am right on the verge of breaking a personal record of mine, fastest $100 earned, and I'm getting real close, and I'm still having that sputtering problem, and I'm just getting pissed. I'm just gonna push all the way through. I'm gonna push all the way through. This car just needs to hold up. I need to hold up. It's sputtering, but it's not stalling, and I'm getting mad, and I'm pushing all the way through to Exton, because it's just been one struggle after another. I just can't just hold up for like 2 seconds, but it's gonna get a whole, I'm gonna figure it all out. I'm gonna scan it again. It's probably a new issue has arisen. Probably another sensor, but I'm gonna figure it out, and I'm pushing through. I'm not stopping until I hit the 1 week mark. Alright, so, new plan here, new change of plan, because I am next to one of the best parking rides, the largest empty parking lots, and probably the best place for me to sleep and camp out and do that. And considering it's raining and cold, and that'll attribute to rust also, and because I just busted out a good shift, I'm going to take one more delivery, go to this parking ride, I'm going to wake up early, I'm going to have AutoZone scan this code and tell me which fucking sensor it is, because it's a fucking sensor, and I'm going to go from there to Exton.